missed it.
We're not touching Shinoda.
There would have been.
Why me?
Only kissing.
It was gonna.
Oh wow!
Only kissing.
It's a pleasure,
I
honestly.
wrote a theme song for Cobra Kai Nation. I want an audition tonight.
That's amazing. How'd it go?
Cobra Kai Nation, a nation of snakes coming together to snake each other. You're gonna snake with the Cobra Kai Nation. Nations join, nations divide, but snakes are forever. Cobra Kai Nation.
That's going on my intro now on.
100%. That's all we got.
That's amazing. Hey, by any chance, did you do any composing with Zach and Leo? Because
I am an ASCAP. I have written songs before. I get 3-cent checks occasionally, but we leave the professionalism to those guys. They're the best in the business, and we don't touch their lane. We stay in ours.
Yeah, I was just talking to Zach and Leo earlier on about how amazing this story is and how they complement it with that score. Just working with all these departments, to bring Cobra Kai to where it is. How does it feel just knowing your creation as fans, growing up with the Karate Kid, and then just being able to be like, right, we want to do this, want to do that. How does that make you guys feel?
I mean, it's the best. I'll just say, as filmmakers, what we love when we're in the room talking, just the three of us. You're talking about story, you're talking about characters, you're talking about comedy, you're talking about drama, you're talking about music, you're talking about the look of the show, you're talking about every single element of the show, and we have this amazing team, many of whom we've worked with for a very long time. And to see it all through, to be able to do 65 episodes, to start from the beginning, get to do the full run, it's everything you could ever ask for. And as children, we never would have imagined that we'd be here today.
What do you think, Hayden?
I love the show. It's great.
That's an understatement.
Yes, no, I love watching it. I love Karate Kid. It's awesome.
So what do you, from what you can say, of course you've made it clear, Jon, it's not the end of the Miyagi-verse. Fans are obviously panicking after Cobra Kai, what's to come next. Can you say anything at all to tease what's to come next without obviously going into specifics?
I wish I could say more. All I could say is we talked about a lot of different characters, a lot of different ideas. There are things that we've been talking about, there are things that we talk about with Sony and Netflix. And, the question is what will be next? And how many opportunities we're going to get to do different kinds of shows. But we have an amazing cast that we'd love to see more of, and we have amazing writers who would be great to run other shows if we're not running.
I mean, we talk about the characters that are on the show, and then we talk about the characters that were in the original movies that we, someone like Mr. Miyagi, to be able to do that kind of backstory is something that we could do. We talk about reality shows, in terms of, Karate Kids, there are real life tournaments out there. We talk about animated, we talk about all different types of things. So, right now we were focused on finishing Cobra Kai, and now that we're done, there's so many different possibilities.
So, the Miyagiverse has so much opportunity now, and, you guys got to really explore Johnny and Daniel, and of course, Kreese. How does it feel that you've been able to stick the landing with those characters in particular, and obviously working with the other OGs?
We stuck it, baby. I'll say, we set it out to stick it in a certain way. We've been writing toward an ending since we began. That ending changes and morphs a little bit, but it always stays close to that bullseye, because when you bring in characters, they start to pull focus, and you bring in more characters and they pull focus a little bit, but it never became a splatter paint. It always became that bullseye we were writing toward, and we did it, and we hope you'll love it when we get there, and it's going to be a while until we do, because this is a monstrous season, but not all endings are happy. I'll just remind everybody that. Endings can be tragic, endings can be uproarious, endings can be every emotion in the spectrum, and we've been planning certain endings for certain storylines, and everything must come to an end, and it will.
All of it will be badass, though. We promise that.
100%, yeah. So would you say with Johnny and Daniel from the beginning, you planned the ending from, when you first started making season 1, or did that evolve over time?
With Johnny and Daniel, where we ended is what we've talked about the whole time, which is what's so fulfilling about this. We knew the journey we wanted to take these guys on. We didn't know every step along the way, but when we stuck that landing, it landed where we talked about before we even knew Ralph Macchio.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Cobra Kai.
That's not what you told me 5 minutes ago.
No, it's awesome. Everything about it, the fights, the comedy, and I love it with the cliffhangers where they put the end snake at the end and you just want to see another episode.
Right. I just want to say thank you guys for making this show. I'm glad I can say this to you in person. You know, you've changed my life, changed so many other fans' lives. You know, all the fandom from the UK always
You could
say.
be in medical school right now as on the verge of being a physician, saving people's lives.
I agree.
But you're getting to the bottom of Master Kim right now, and that's more important. And to be honest, for some people out there, it is more important. And we appreciate it. We are obsessed fans, so seeing you and seeing other fans and their theories and getting into the show means a lot to us. So I'm joking around, but I'm glad you're not a doctor.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Also, I gotta say, I love the necklace. It's very Terry Silver.
This is Terry Silver's actual necklace.
I honest,
necklace. Yeah.
that's badass. So you must be secretly a Silver relative, maybe?
Let's just say I'm his. I like to think of me as his defendant.
You want me to give you a scoop? All of Terry Silver's outfits at the end of the season, he went to Frank Helmer. He got all of them, and they got tailored, they got shortened and everything. His whole closet is only Terry Silver clothes. He will not wear anything else unless he's in Terry Silver.
We've been shielding him from the emails that come in from the prop master and the costume department, and say, I don't know, I haven't seen Hayden, I have no idea.
You can't see the ponytail now because it's not for my head hair, but let's just.
Disturbed, yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. It's so great to be here.
obliterated in there. Sorry about that.
100%. Hey, appreciate it, man.
I can't touch you.
Oh, you can't. All right, fist bumps all around. Appreciate it, man.